welcome back to my channel. So if you're just joining me now, my name is Kitty and I'm 13 years old and this is my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup video, but not just any makeup video. I'm going to be doing half high-end and half drugstore makeup. Comment down below which side you think is going to be the best. Without further ado, let's just get on to the video. Okay, so I've just clipped my hair up so it is out of my face, and the first product I'm going to be using is concealer. So first for high end, which I'm going to do this side, I'm going to be using Benefit Boing Concealer in shade 2. This is like a tester. It's kind of dark, but it's very nice. And this is just what it looks like on the inside. Get a bit on the brush. So then I'm going to be blending this side, the high-end side, in with just this brush. Okay, so for the drugstore side, I'm using this, and I think I'm going to use a bit of these two shades mixed together. I'm just going to take the same brush again and blend it in. So that they look basically the same, and they've given off the same amount of coverage. Okay, so next I'm obviously moving on to powder, and I've got the Bare Minerals powder, but this is a foundation powder, so it gives quite a lot of coverage. And this is also a powder foundation, the one I'm going to be using for drugstore, which is NYX. Okay, so then next I'm just going to be taking my NYX, and I've hit pan, but it still works fine. So next I will be moving on to bronzer, and for bronzer on the high-end side, I'm going to be using this Hoola one. It's kind of old and it's a mini one, and all the writing's scratched off, but it just looks like this in the inside, all down. And I learned that you can do it in a free shape, so you go from your forehead to your cheekbones and then down to your chin, so it's like a free you want to do. And then for my drugstore side, I'm taking this bronzer by W7, and apparently this is a Hoola bronzer dupe, and this is like a mini one, and it basically just slides across and it looks like that on the inside. So okay, so next I'm going to be moving on to blush. I've got my Benny tint, but I'll give it a little go and try and see how it blends out. And then for my drugstore side, I'm taking the W7 Candy Blush, and this is in the shade Gossip. For my high-end highlighter, I'm going to be using the Balm Mary Luminizer, and it just looks like this. And this is honestly such a beautiful highlighter. Okay, so then next moving on to my drugstore highlighter, I'm going to be using this NYX palette. Okay, so next I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and for my high-end side for my eyebrow, I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. And then for the drugstore side, it's kind of rubbed off, but I'm going to be using the Archery Brow. And take my spoon and try and brush this out. Okay, so next moving on to eyeshadow, I have the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is a lot heavy and weighty. You can feel the quality, and the packaging is just so nice with the velvet. I could just drink this all day. It just looks like this. And I'm going to be using the brush it comes with. So first colour I'm going to take is this light one, and just put this all over my eyelid to even out the colour before we start. After that, I'm going to be taking this shade, which is Golden Orch, and I'm just going to be running this through the crease. Okay, so after I've done that, I'm going to be darkening the crease with this Raw Sienna. And then after I've used some of that in the crease, I'm going to build it up even more with some burnt orange to give it more of that orangey vibe. I am going to be dipping into this shade a little bit to give it a really big pop of orange, and then adding some of this into the crease to darken it with the red. Ever so slightly I'm going to dip into Red Orchard with this smaller end and run it through my crease and then blend it out. Next, I am going to be cutting my crease. I'm going to be going back in with my Boing Benefit Concealer and just simply using this to cut my crease. And for this, I'm taking this little brush. Okay, so I have just cut this crease. My throat's playing up again. So now I've cut this crease, I'm just going to go back into my eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using Primavera, I think is how you say it. And I'm going to be putting this all over my lid using the smaller end of the brush. And then once I have done that, so I've added the glitter on top. This little brow brush, but I find it is really good for adding glitter in the corner highlight. So I'm going to use Vermeer, which is this really pretty whitey pearly highlight shade. And I'm basically gonna put this in my inner corner to highlight. And then these are both of the palettes next to each other, like hello, are we seeing this like resemblance? Like, what? They've literally copied the Anastasia one. Not that I'm complaining, because for a quarter of the price, but I can't believe they're even allowed to copy it down to like the last detail. But I think it's pretty amazing that a drugstore brand were able to do that and still create a really good and nice palette. So yeah, now I've got to try and create the same look but on this eye. So I'm going to be dipping into all the exact same colours, using the same. So I will get back to you once I'm done with the shadow. Okay, so I'm now back, having done my crease and added my inner corner highlight and added the glitter. And honestly, I think they are looking really quite similar. I mean, this one is maybe a little bit darker, but I think I could go out and get away with this, like seriously. So for mascara, for my high end side, I'm going to be using Bad Gal Bang by Benefit, and I'm just going to be applying some of this to my lashes. So then for the drugstore side, I'm going to be taking the Meow Look Lashes mascara by Miss Sporty. And this has got a very nice wand. And it just looks like this. Okay. I have finished the eyes completely now. Now the last and final step is lip balm. Okay, so today for my lips, I'm going for quite an autumnal kind of look. So for my high-end side, my mum gave this to me, and this is by Clinique. This is a Clinique lipstick, and this is in this is in the shade A Different Grape, and this is essentially a really beautiful deep purple reddy shade. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a bit of that quick. For drugstore, I don't know what shade this is in, but what shade this is in, I don't think it has a shade really. But I got this in my Makeup Revolution advent calendar last year, and this is just a very similar berry dark shade, but I feel like this one is a lot more reddy, pinky toned than purple, but I'm just going to apply a bit of this as well. Okay, so this is the final and complete look, and honestly guys, I can not tell the difference whatsoever. Like, so this is Highend and this is Drugstore. I think I could go out, and apart from the lips and maybe eyebrows, I don't think people would be able to tell. I think I look so similar, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big like, subscribe and comment down below. Bye! Mwah.